Hello everyone, we have another YouTuber who thinks they know something about art and they want us to stop complaining about AI taking up artist spaces. And I decided that since this is another person who doesn't know anything, that we're going to go over their channel and we're going to decide, do they belong in artist spaces before they start talking about stuff? So here we go. So we have this man, and this man is called Radal, or Radal, maybe. And he's decided that he is going to talk about AI. But what kind of channel does this man have? The best GTA videos of all time, streams exclusively on YouTube. What does he know about art? Let's see what his channel has on it. So he is a slop channel. He's a slop channel. Got it. I don't see anything that feels artsy or interesting. I definitely wouldn't be watching this channel. So, okay, let's go over his video because we're going to be doing a react to this clown. As we all know, people who don't do art but want to talk shit about it are definitely clowns. And we will watch it on 1.5, so I don't waste your time while we are watching it. And if he strikes me, well, you're an asshole. You have 2 million subscribers doing a slop channel, so don't be a dick, Radal. Alright, so let's see what he has to say. Now, by the way, I've never watched any of his content before. Somebody showed me this and said you should look at it, so let's look at it.
We need to talk about AI.
AI has ruined my life.
We are all tired of AI at this point. Reality can't even be trusted anymore.
Generative AI is going to take over the world. Growing nightmare that is AI-generated art. There's even a name for it. AI slop. AI slop. AI slop.
AI slop. It's generic.
It's lazy. It's disgusting.
Parasitic. Boring.
Ugly. Terrifying.
It seriously sucks.
Everyone should just...
Did you notice that he picked a bunch of people who were both artists? Like right here, we have a Baby No Money, who's like, get out of here, slopists. And of course, he picks the popular people. So let's get back to it.
Commission artist instead of AI that forms any resemblance to what real art looks like.
It's slop.
Slop. Shut the fuck up.
Oh my god, you're annoying. So annoying. Okay.
Every single day, I hear the same shit. Slop. Don't you have anything else to talk about?
Yes! We talk about slop, and we talk about how much we hate it, and we talk about art. But you know what? People are taking over art spaces with slop. So until you stop doing that shit, we're gonna keep talking about it until you fucking hate it.
Did it take your city?
No, anti-AI people are some of the most sensitive, most insufferable, and most uninformed people.
Says the man who does slop videos. I don't even want... Every time we get to these fucking videos of these motherfuckers talking like they know some shit. Oh my god. I just don't want to finish the video. Ugh. Anyway.
Never seen in my entire life. They see some random guy upload an AI-generated image on the internet and they act as if someone ran over their fucking dog, bro. Why are you laughing, bitch? Let me tell you something. AI is one of the best things to ever happen to art and content creation.
I hope that he's kidding and this is a joke and somebody sent me this video as a joke.
And I'm sick and tired of pretending that it's not. And in today's video, I'm gonna debunk every single claim that people use to shit-talk AI so that you finally understand how fucking amazing this technology is.
How amazing it is? What do you mean? How much it plagiarizes and how much it's bad for the environment and how much it's bad for your mind and your soul and everything about it? Don't get me wrong, there are legitimate uses for generative AI specifically, but they're so minor. I hope this guy did his research because I'm going to be talking shit about this man if he's not trolling.
Especially for art and content creation.
Especially for art? Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. AI bro.
Begin. First of all, can we talk about how unhinged some of these anti-AI people are? We need a slur.
Can we talk about how unhinged you sound? Not knowing shit while complaining about it?
For people who constantly use AI and ChatGPT.
What? You call them AI bros. That's what you call them. Doesn't matter the gender. They're all AI bros. Like NFT bro, AI bro.
I would genuinely love to do physical violence to whoever creates AI art. Bro, what the fuck is this? Why the hell are they always so triggered with it? I generally think that anyone who is liking watching AI content deserves jail time at the very least.
I will agree. Get your ass to jail. If you like watching slop content, oh, the hyper-realistic Final Fantasy VIII trailer. If you like that shit, go to jail. Go to jail. That's where you belong.
Jail time at the very least, bro. Yeah, AI should be illegal and punishable by up to 15 years in prison. 15? Why so easy on them? I think it should be punishable by 50 years. Holy shit, bro. Not even did it.
Bye. Get your ass to jail. Get to jail. Maybe if you spend some time in jail with a bunch of other people that have done crime, you'll come out revitalized to see reality.
Not that long.
Out of pocket for that shit.
Predominantly black neighborhoods are losing access to water and clean air because of generative AI.
Now, I don't know if this is true. That part, that might be misinformation, but data centers are technically put in places where there is a lot of water, even for the area. So arid places, also known as deserts, they will put data centers there and they will claim the same fresh water that people do in those climates that are already like water restricted. So you tell me, are they taking things that they shouldn't be taking for AI? They need to be in data centers. So take what you will. That is a fact. That is 100% fact.
Bro, what the fuck is going on in the hood, bro?
Things have changed while he's...
And now, probably the worst comment I've ever read. So there's this guy who apparently lost his mom when he was a child or something like that, and he only had like one picture of them together. So he decided to turn the picture into a video with AI so he can see how his mom is hugging him and shit, right? You know, kinda wholesome, whatever, bro, who cares? I don't have a soul anyways. What could you possibly see something negative about that, right? Well, someone did. AI is probably the biggest, most dangerous real-world source of dystopian info hazards. Let me just put in 17,000 buzzwords in the first sentence.
Okay, so when it comes to the use of AI, I can understand why someone would want to do that. Like, I would not have commented on that, but people are going to do it. Like, the thing is anti-AI, like, it's like a movement. It's more than just artists now. It's normies that don't like AI too. It's not just artists. There's other people that don't like it now. And like seeing AI anything is just really annoying and really dumb for most people. But I can see why someone would want to do this, especially if they never saw their like mother move before. I like that would be very like this is gonna sound a little bit sad. So I have an uncle who passed away not that long ago. And someone put in a frame, not an image, but a video that plays on repeat. It's only a few seconds. It's like 4 seconds. And it's my uncle, and he literally just smiles and looks, and it's just that. Now, am I going to tell my like 80-something-year-old aunt that that's not appropriate? Or I'm not going to do that. I would never do that. That's her husband. And he was one of my favorite uncles. I'm not going to say anything. So I would say if you're in my audience and you're commenting on something like that, please stop that.
Have you no soul? If I was the guy, I would literally just AI generate the mom to flip him off, bro. Just say, bro, that would be the funniest shit. So after going through tons of these weird-ass comments, I've seen some reoccurring talking points. Some topics that people bring up every single fucking time someone is saying anything positive about AI. And I'm gonna debunk them all. Starting...
I doubt it. This video is 15 minutes.
With the dumbest argument. Because there's one thing that I always see these anti-AI people mention, which is the environment.
AI is bad for the environment.
Your use of AI is killing the planet, killing the environment.
ChatGPT uses this much water for a 100-word email.
An absurd amount of water.
Y'all need to stop using AI. It's wasting 15 liters of water. Oh my god, bro. This shit is written a cow, bro. Since I'm a very curious person, I wanted to see if this claim is true. It's not only false, it is very false. Because I found out that one ChatGPT prompt weighs around 1/15.
Whoa! Dumbass. Okay, so this man, he is fucking stupid. Fucking stupid. That is, let me explain something to you. That is cherry-picked data. And if you guys don't know what cherry-picked data, it means that when you take data from a certain, like here we go, I'll use an example so I can explain to you cherry-picked data. So let's say there's 100 years of data if the climate is changing for an area, right? frequently, people who want to disprove that there's no climate change, they will take the last 5 years and go, see, it's getting better because it's trending down. But if you take all 100 years, it's trending up. So they'll take a small amount of data to show that their research is true. That is called cherry picking because you did not use all of the data. So they're saying one ChatGPT query. Do you know how many people do a query? Do a day's query. Do a month's query. Do it since it started. That's how you find out if it's cherry picked. You can't say one ChatGPT query. You know what I'm gonna do? Hold on a minute. I'm gonna go find the actual cost of ChatGPT. This motherfucker got me mad. Alright, since that dumb motherfucker thinks that he knows some shit and he probably just went over and just typed in how much water does ChatGPT use and used the AI overview, we're gonna do more than that because we're not fucking stupid around here. We're actually people who use our brains. So there are a few articles that say stuff. There's this one, they're breaking the planet to build the future. Can AI's environmental price be mollified? So when you talk about ChatGPT, you have to talk about, well, not just ChatGPT, but AI. You have to talk about the entire cost of it. That means the training, the data centers, all of it that comes together. You can't talk about one part of it. So like, for example, when you talk about the farm industry, when they talk about like what parts of the farm industry are harming Earth, they talk about it in separate pieces. There's the animals, there's the machine parts, there's also like soil usage, like all of that stuff is for farming, right? So you need to do the same thing. You can't just brush it off because it's one query. You don't take one query and decide that that's the cost if millions and billions of people are using it a day. So what are the actual numbers since this fucking idiot doesn't know anything? So it says right here, AI's environmental impact is rapidly growing concern. Large-scale AI models that rely on data centers consume as much electricity as major cities, causing significant environmental impact that some are questioning whether or not the technology is worth it. So where's the water part? Let's see. AI systems also consume massive amounts of water. Data centers, which house the servers needed to train and run the models, rely heavily on water for cooling. Fresh water that people drink. Servers generate enormous amounts of heat, and water is used to prevent overheating, both in direct cooling of chips and in the data centers themselves. A single data center can consume millions of gallons of water annually. And we're going to look at this right here. This is from 2024. It says engineers often need a lot of water to keep data centers cool. And it says here, hold on, I'm going to pause to find the number. All right, so right here, this was done by UC Riverside, the University of California. They have this here. And it says every time you run a ChatGPT artificial intelligence query, you use up a little bit of increasingly scarce resource, fresh water. Run 20 to 50 queries and roughly a half a liter, around 17 ounces of fresh water from our overtaxed reservoir is lost in the form of steam emissions. Now, what steam does is because it's already hot over there, so losing water to steam is pretty bad considering it's already scarce over in California and Arizona and all those places where they're placing it. So it's kind of like an invisible cost that people are not thinking about when they're putting in data centers and like AI stuff. Because even though steam is not a problem, when steam happens, like it's steam emission, it is lost permanently because it's not actually like coming back in the form of water vapor or rain. It's just lost to the area. So it's just dry now. So it's just used up, is what I'm saying. So this is the paper where all of that I just discussed is where all the proof is and all of the stuff and all of everything that you want to look at. It's all listed here. It shows you, it has graphs. It has everything that you might be interested in looking at. I am going to put this in the description so you guys can read it. But we're going to go back because we got to watch more of this idiot who thinks he knows some shit. All right, here we go.
Of a teaspoon of water. And for the visual learners, This is around 15 liters of water. Yeah, bro, 1/15th of a teaspoon or 15 liters? Brother, it's almost the same, isn't it? But I know what you're thinking. Obviously, this is just a text prompt. For image generation, they're using way more water, right? True, because one AI-generated image uses up 1 to 4 liters of water, at least according to ChatGPT. And this is the proof.
According to ChatGPT. My guy, did you even do any of your own research? I just literally proved you wrong by looking it up myself. You're talking about literally a single query. You have to multiply that by millions of fucking people using it a day, dumbass.
An AI just uses up way too much water, right? Not so fast, cowboy. Have you ever eaten a hamburger?
Oh my fucking god, this fucking fool. Oh my god. Fucking fool. There is oh my god, reaching. Eating a hamburger, a person eating a hamburger is not the same as AI queries, you fucking bitch. Kill me. Guy is fucking, oh my god, idiot.
Because one hamburger patty uses up 1,500 liters of water, and that's just one singular hamburger patty. To get the same amount of water waste with ChatGPT, you need at least 4.5 million text prompts, or generate around 500 images.
But Radal, I'm a vegan anyway.
One cup of coffee weighs around 140 liters of water. But hey,
Guy comparing food and drinks to fucking AI prompts. Stupid. He's comparing a need to something we don't even need. It's just, AI is not something we wanted. It just came. Okay? It's not something we needed. This is not like something that we need to have right now it's not helping us financially. It's not helping us like medically. It's not doing much. Generative AI. Okay? I'm talking about generative AI.
as long as anti-AI people stay consistent and don't drink coffee, we should be fine.
Because if AI stands for artificial intelligence, then who has real intelligence?
Democrats control the weather.
Think about the impact on the environment.
If you want to save the environment, you should probably stop eating burgers and stop drinking coffee instead of lying about how much water.
I think that maybe you should shut the fuck up, because you clearly are speaking from a place of pure fucking ignorance, bro. Pure fucking ignorance, bro. Like, he doesn't know, like, he's already gone too long about this bullshit. He clearly knows nothing.
AI is wasting. Why the hell are people spreading misinformation? It's rude!
Says the man also spreading misinformation, using cherry-picked data and ChatGPT to prove his point. He didn't even, oh my god, you didn't even spend 5 minutes to fucking look to see if there was any kind of studies done? Fucking, ugh. And by the way, the studies that I posted are not peer-reviewed, so take that as you will. They're not peer-reviewed, but I still think they're important to look at.
Oh god, and now, one of the most annoying things ever, bro. If I haven't triggered you by now, I'm probably gonna trigger you with the thing that I'm gonna say next. A lot of
I think, is he cloud chasing? Maybe.
times when people wanna shit on AI, they say things like,
You should always choose to commission real artists to make actually cool pieces of art. Everyone should just commission artists instead of using AI.
"Pay your artists, support small businesses."
Yeah, you should do that. Definitely. All that. What are you gonna say? Do it for free with AI because it's better? Because it's free? Fuck off.
No disrespect, but
About to say something disrespectful.
why would I give a fuck? Why would I give a person money for a product if AI can do it much cheaper, much faster, and sometimes even better than the art?
Okay, clearly disrespectful. Don't know shit. Doesn't know shit. Man who knows nothing about art talks about it. I wish I could smack the shit out of him.
Just himself.
Why should you pay artists instead of generating art for free? Because you should care about other people.
No. The reason why you should pay artists instead of using AI, here is an actual legit reason. AI is homogenized. All of it is homogenized. No matter what you do, no matter how you make it, it's gonna look like it's fucking AI. If you don't care if your shit looks like AI, then go ahead, use it. It doesn't look interesting. It's not if you have a product that has to look unique and you use AI, it will look like it was AI generated, because AI, it takes everything from the internet and homogenizes it. I've talked about this before. In ChatGPT, when people were doing the Studio Ghibli thing, the Studio Ghibli thing was homogenized 70s, early 80s anime with a little bit of 60s in there. It was homogenized decade images, okay? So it wasn't even Ghibli, just people who are blind, who cannot tell the difference between real Studio Ghibli and AI Ghibli, which is just 70s, 60s, early 80s anime, because it's crushed it into something that doesn't look unique. And if you don't want to look unique and you want to look basic as fuck, alright, just say you're a basic bitch and be done with it. You're a basic bitch with no vision, alright, that's who you are. You're the vanilla of the creatives. Vanilla. You want to be the vanilla ice cream? Alright. You can't even be chocolate, just vanilla.
Supporting humans in human jobs is good because they need to, like, live.
Huh?
If your livelihood relies on people giving you money, not because of your product, but
Oh my god, if your life revolves around someone giving you money, isn't that fucking everybody? This fucking man sitting here, how many people watch this? 111 fucking thousand. Hold on, we're gonna do, how much did this man make? Let's see. Where's my calculator? Alright, because I know, let's see how much he actually is making from this video where he's talking, getting paid by other people because they're watching him. Let's see, $3 times 111. Wait, 1,000. Hold on, I'm gonna have to figure out how many of that is in. Hold on. Okay, I wanted to make sure my math was right for YouTube. Alright, so he's made roughly $330 from this video alone. He's getting paid for talking like this, okay? You know what you guys should do? You guys should watch this 111 times so I can get $300, or go over to my Patreon. I put videos that, you know, I can't post here over there, and also my art and stuff. But anyway, back to this man who's talking.
because you're human, brother, you have a very strange business strategy. There's a lot of people that say that art is a luxury. Not everyone.
That's true. Art is a luxury, not a necessity. Therefore, you don't need AI. Do you know why? Because you don't need to use images. If you cannot pay for the images, you don't need to do it. And you know the funny part is, some people pay for ChatGPT. They could literally pay an artist with the amount that they pay ChatGPT. Crazy.
To be able to afford art. But the thing is, a lot of people who buy art don't buy art because of artistic reasons. They buy it for practical reasons. Imagine this. You're some
Brother, you don't know shit. They're not buying it for practical reasons. People buy art because they just fucking want it. That's literally it. They fucking want it or they need it.
random guy from India and you want to buy a logo for your hot dog stand. You go onto Twitter to commission an artist for your logo and you find people who are selling fucking emojis for $30 a pop. And you're like, bro, how the fuck am I supposed to afford this shit? So if I was the Indian in question and I saw people on Twitter charging my entire weeks of earnings for a commission, I would just think to myself, why don't
Or you could be fucking smart. This man speaks like he doesn't know how to use the fucking internet. How old are you, bro? Are you 34, 35? You know how to use the internet. Use the internet to find people in your fucking country, bro. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. If you can't afford an artist that, let's say I lived in the Mexico and I want to find an artist and artists are asking like European or American prices. Just find somebody who's in the Philippines who can pay your thing, or find somebody in Mexico who uses their payment system. It's totally, you can totally find someone to work within your means. You're just an idiot that does not know how to use the internet. Just say you don't know how to use the internet, you fucking boomer.
Why would I do that? Why would I pay someone a random commission hoping that he's gonna come up with something that I actually want if I can just ask him?
Oh my god. His logic makes no sense. People did this before 2022, you damn moron.
AI over and over and over again until it gets it just right by paying a fraction of a fraction of a fraction the cost. Why? So the whole support artist thing, I don't understand. If I want to support someone, I would just give him money for free. I would just donate to him.
Shut the fuck. Shut up. Just please. Please stop the cap. Stop the cap. You're not giving people money for free. Shut the fuck up.
I wouldn't just buy shit that I don't need, right? Oh god. And now let's get to my favorite topic. AI is theft.
It is theft. It is. He's about to say it's not theft because it's fair use, or it's not theft because you put it on the internet. Let's see what he says.
Generative AI operates off of stolen work.
A lot of people are saying that using AI is inherently bad because for AI to work, it needs to be trained on already existing content. And usually it's happening without the artist's consent, right? Now my issue is, isn't that what art is anyway?
No, dumb bitch. Dumb fucking bitch. that don't know shit.
Go to any Twitter profile ever. What is the first thing you see? Anime shit. A lot of fucking anime. That's very weird. Did all of those people just come up with the anime art style by themselves? Or did those people learn the art style from other people's content? No way! The only
Man doesn't know how AI learns. He literally said in the beginning of his video that he's going to debunk things that he understands, but he doesn't understand how, like, he says that we're uninformed, but he is uninformed because the way that AI works and the way that humans work, like, the thing is humans learn with context and repetition, right? With context is the important part, whereas AI is just given things and then they're put in, like, let's say they're given 19 pictures of handguns, all of the same type. So now it knows how to do handguns, right? But maybe not. It might fuck up guns. I think it fucks up guns still. But with context, humans with context know and can learn faster and can learn better because they don't actually need to try to predict something. Like, AI is just predicting where the pixels go to make that happen. Us, we understand what is actually happening. For an example, we know that under the skin there's muscle and bones, but AI doesn't actually know that. So that's why sometimes when AI has wonky stuff, it's because it doesn't understand. So that is one of the problems with AI, is that it has no understanding of what it's doing. It's just predicting this pixel goes here. My God, this guy's a dumb motherfucker.
way for a person to create art is if you're inspired by other people's art. Like, did this guy get permission to draw Naruto? Did this guy get permission to draw Song?
It's not about getting permission. Fan art is different. Like, fan art, like, they didn't learn, like, this is the thing, is this person learned how to draw before they drew fan art, okay? They learned how to draw this after they learned the basics of how to draw. Spent so much time learning how to draw muscles, learning how to draw men, learning how to draw legs, learning how to draw clothes. And it's like a level up system.
Oh, probably not. And if you ask those same people if they support AI art, they'd be like, no, AI art is bad because it's trained on other people's content. Yeah, like you did, right? Or did you get consent to draw?
Do you not know how, like, the thing is that no one's the thing is nobody is claiming that this is not fan art, okay? Nobody's claiming that it's fan art or that it's not fan art. They're not saying, I am the person who created this character like AI does, right? Or how AI bros do. AI bros go, I drew this. And when people's work is an AI system, regardless of fan art, because the thing is this is a stupid reaching argument because he's not talking about original content either. He's only bringing up fan art because fan art is the closest thing that AI bros like to latch onto, because, like, I draw a lot of original works. So my original works are in there. So if it references my original works and makes a character similar to my character in my style, it stole my work. Because oh my God, this guy is just so fucking stupid. He's only latching onto the fan art stuff because he thinks it's a dig.
Sonic and then sell fan art of it. Probably not. And this is not only a thing with random internet artists. Even the biggest artists in the world right now, people like Hideo Kojima, who people are worshipping as if he's Jesus Christ himself, created art that is either heavily inspired or sometimes blatantly copied by other people's work. How is this shit any less different than when AI is analyzing tens of thousands of pictures?
Because the thing is that when AI is doing it, it did it off of copyrighted content. Do you not understand that? It's when he's also not understanding the rules about copyrighted content, okay? Is when something is inspired, it's different. It might seem similar because it's a little bit similar, but it is also different inherently. Like, of course, he was inspired by the character Snake from Escape from LA. For the character Snake, I understand that. But at the same time, they're not the same character. They don't do the same things. One is basically a post-apocalyptic movie. It's just a look. You could say Snake also looks like Rambo. They're tropes. Like, an idea isn't something that's copyrightable. But if you can pull fucking Thanos out of Midjourney, you know that they don't have a license, and you need a license to use people's copyrighted work, and there needs to be credit because that work doesn't belong to you. And it has nothing to do with fan art alone. It's copyrighted content per the artist. Stupid bitch, don't know shit.
To create a unique one when you type in a prompt. Hint, it isn't.
Hint, it is. Oh my god. It better be a hot take. I would love if at the end of the movie, not in the movie, but at the end of this, I just realized that he trolled me. I would love that. But I have a feeling he's just a fool.
Here's a little hot take. If AI is
This whole video is your hot take.
theft for taking other people's work, then the biggest thieves on the planet would be content creators. People are using memes in their videos, right? Do YouTubers have licenses to use memes like that? Like, if you're putting like a SpongeBob meme in your video, did you ask Viacom or Nickelodeon or whoever the fuck if you can use SpongeBob in your video? Like, technically, you would need like a license. But
well, technically, you're actually not allowed to do that, and they can copyright strike you at any time. At any time. But like, if you put a SpongeBob video in your video that's not an image, they can copyright strike you at any time. Like, I've put clips in my videos, and because it's not a hot take. This is something that's 100% true. They just don't strike you. That's it. They're just not striking you. They can, and they might. But will they? That's another story.
even if it's a meme, technically this is not legal, right? Or like, how many YouTubers are using random stock images in their videos? Like, did you pay for that? Can you use that? Is this ethical to steal people's like product, steal people's art?
And a lot of people just fucking pay for it. A lot of people just pay for it. I pay for what's it called? Stock references. You know those like Graphic Studio and all those that do image references for people. I pay for those. They're like $12 a pop, sometimes $9. I pay for those.
Steal people's photography that they uploaded onto stock images to make money. Is this legal? Is this ethical? Is this moral? Because everyone's doing it. Like, I'm not pretending to be like better than everyone else because
you kind of are though. This video says that you kind of are though. Like, he's speaking from a place of no information. He's just talking out of his ass. Probably asked ChatGPT. He probably asked ChatGPT about this whole video and then he just made it.
Obviously also use random fucking shit off the internet in memes, right? But I'm not standing there and being like, yeah, but are you ethical? Are you ethical? Is this ethical? I would never do this. No, I'm an ethical YouTuber. I would never do this, pendejo. So why are we focusing on AI that indirectly replicates someone's work when there's YouTubers who are literally using other people's content, unedited, and showing them in their videos?
Okay, but at the same time, you realize that you can, that like, he's not making the connection. You can get struck. Like, I didn't get a copyright strike, I got a copyright claim for using things that don't belong to me. When I use music, I use gay music because there's a gray area with using music. I'm not technically allowed to use it, but because they have Let's Play channels, all of the music that's gay music is free to use, technically, but someone could still strike me. On my first YouTube channel ever, where I put something in the background, it was a Final Fantasy VIII song, I got a copyright strike on my channel for that. And then when I deleted the video because I got scared, it never went away. So it's still lingering there because I deleted the video without resolving the claim.
Think that one thing is much worse than the other, but people don't give a fuck. They just want to shit talk AI for no reason.
For no reason. You know what? I feel like I've given enough reasons. My whole channel has given you enough reasons. If you're like defending AI, it's fucking whatever. But saying that anti-AI people don't know shit is just not true. This channel is like, I always get the information. I always go out of my way to go get information. So at least I'm sure that whatever I'm talking about is actually correct. Unlike this motherfucker who just asked ChatGPT.
And now we're gonna go full circle to my favorite talking point. Slop. AI is slop. We should ban AI because it's gonna unleash cans of slop onto the internet.
And it has. They said that, what was it? You know what, I'm gonna find the quote maybe. Let's go see where the quote is. Okay, so back in 2023, there was this Yahoo Finance of 90% of online content could be AI generated by 2025. I'm not going to go over the whole thing, but I will link it in the description below if you guys want to read it. It says, I think we might reach 90% of online content generated by AI in 2025, so this technology is exponential. I believe that a majority of digital content is going to start being produced by AI. You see ChatGPT, but there's a whole plethora of platforms and applications are coming up, blah, 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 blah. So also right here It's delving into the quantification of AI-generated content on the internet, synthetic data. It says here, and don't worry, I'll also link this too. It says, while it is increasingly evident that the internet is becoming saturated with content created by generative AI, large language models, accurately measuring the scale of this phenomenon is proven challenging. By analyzing the frequency of specified words commonly used by ChatGPT, this paper demonstrates that such a linguistic markers can effectively be used to estimate the presence of generative AI content online, finding that suggests at least 30% of text on active web pages originates from AI-generated sources, with the actual proportion likely to be approaching 40%. And then this one here says that it's in 2025, about a few months ago, it scanned 900K pages. 70% of new web pages include AI content. It says we analyzed 900,000 newly created web pages in April 2025 and found that 74.2% of them contained AI-generated content. So, do we have a lot of slop being put on the internet? Absolutely. Saying that it's minimal or that it's not doing any harm or that it's whatever this fucking man has to say. Let's go back to what the man has to say. No, is this not it? Oh, here it is.
Have you ever spent a single second on the internet before? Brother,
This man has not spent any time on the internet before.
99% of internet content is slop anyways. What? Most of the shit that you see online is random, unwatchable garbage anyways. I don't think that a couple of dancing cat videos is gonna do much.
But that's not it. I don't think he even knows the type of content that's being put out there. There's whole channels of nameless, faceless, AI-generated channels like I've talked about before in one of my other videos that I'm gonna link after this one. And on those channels, they give misinformation. They are just taking clips from people and then putting them together, or just AI generating everything in the video while giving misinformation. So there's that slop. Or the other slop is this, but hyper realistic. It's that too.
To the internet environments, bro. Don't get me wrong. I agree. AI is gonna make garbage content way more easy to make. But guess what? So has every type of invention ever. You know, people have...
What invention are you talking about? What invention is he even talking about?
Been ranting about phone cameras because now everyone can take a random mirror selfie without any artistic value whatsoever. So we have to ban digital cameras.
Oh my god. Fucking fool. Stupid motherfucker. Just fucking hate him. I just hate him. He's so stupid. Radal, you're a fucking idiot. He's literally, I swear to God, he went to defending AI. No, he just went to ChatGPT. No one's saying, the thing is yes, everyone now can take cameras. Before, people used to have cameras and they were super expensive because my dad has a camera, like one of those originals, not originals, but the analog cameras. And he would only use it when we were on vacation as kids because he didn't want to waste the pictures in the camera. And then when we were a little bit older, he just got disposables until we got digital cameras. That doesn't make everyone a photographer. That just means everyone can take pictures at their leisure, just like they could do before with disposable cameras. Cameras on phones replaced the disposable cameras. That's literally it. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing as a photographer going out to Death Valley in the spring to get a picture of the Milky Way galaxy at 4 a.m. laying on his back on some stone. That's not the fucking same. And if you think it's the same, you're fucking... Oh my god. There's other words that I want to say, but I'm not saying them because I'm trying to not get this, clip for anything.
To have less slop? Well, no. Phone cameras do make it easier to create shit photos, but it also gives photographers who are good at photography much more access to create amazing pictures. Or video editing programs. 100 years ago, you needed to fucking cut film rolls and stitch them together to edit a video. Nowadays, you pull that shit into CapCut, you click one button, boom, you have automatic transitions. We should ban video editing programs. No, although it's now much...
Shut the fuck up, bro. Oh my god. He's just reaching for an argument to debunk. But knowing that this video is ChatGPT just makes me not want to react to it.
easier to create shitty videos, but people who are good at video editing have it much, much easier to create insane videos that otherwise would have never been possible. And that's the same shit with AI. A lot of AI content is garbage, I agree, but people who are artistic can use it to make insane content that otherwise would have been impossible to make. Like even in my video right now, I used AI to help me create scenes. Like for example, this scene where I'm a cowboy. This cow isn't real. This boy isn't real. I mean, it is, it's me. But I basically screenshotted a still image from a video, threw it into ChatGPT, and told it to create a cowboy scene. And it just immediately delivers a perfectly matched image, keeping the camera perspective in mind, the colors, the lighting, the focal length of the lens, everything is just perfect. And all I have to do now is do some basic masking, rotoscoping, tracking work, and shit like that. And I know there's gonna be some people who are gonna be butthurt as fuck.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
That I did the scene in AI. But the thing is, if I did this shit by myself, I would have literally just went to Google, type in cowboy on horse, literally just take the first fucking image I see, and obviously pay for the stock image like every other YouTuber, shittily Photoshop head onto his face, and then call it a day.
The thing is he also is not thinking that you can get free stock image resources. There's Unsplash, there's also Pexels, there's places where you can literally get things for free. You're a fucking idiot. Like, all the things he's talking about already exists for free. He's just a fool.
What I mean, like, me doing it with AI has more of an artistic value, more
No, it don't. No, it don't.
work and effort put into it than me just doing it by myself. And this is why I think AI is the best invention for art, because it can do things that you hate doing, so you can focus on the things you...
No, it can't. It's not good for art. Says the person who's not... Oh my god. This man... Oh my god. He... listen, you're not an artist. Get out of here. Go back to your normie ass bullshit slop lane and stay there. Stay there with your shitty AI pictures and your shitty AI videos and your shitty AI hot takes. Just stay there and don't come back.
actually enjoy. Alright, I really hope that I could change some of you people's minds on AI. I really think it's an amazing technology with so many benefits. It pains me in my heart when I see people shitting on it because, brother, AI has completely changed my workflow.
That's because you're a sloppist. That's it. You're just a sloppist, so you don't care. You don't care about artists. You don't care about anything. You're making your money. You're making your money. You're living off being a sloppist. So of course you don't. It's literally like when I hear about AI and people who fawn over it, I'm hearing I don't care about the people who are under me. I am only caring about myself, and it's always some self-absorbed AI bro type shit. Selfishness type shit. This dude already made his money. He's not fighting the algorithm for videos like I do. He's not do it like I'm sure that this video got 1,000 more views since I've been sitting here talking about it.
This technology is making editing so much more fun to me because I can actually do stuff that would have taken me fucking 6-7 hours before that. The AI phobia needs to stop. Please!
No, fuck off. Oh god. Okay. So that was that. That was that man. That man speaks from ignorance. I hope that anyone who... I know this video will not get as much traction, and if you stayed all the way to the end, I really appreciate you. If you guys could put, like, a unicorn in the comments to show me that you made it to the end, I would appreciate it. And please share this video. Please share it, because that guy's a fool and doesn't know anything. I don't care if he is using AI. He is just an AI bro and wants people to stop hating on his toy. I literally don't care what this man is just... Ugh. I'm over him. I'm over him. I'm over it. I'm over it. Alright. If you guys want to support the channel, please go over to my Patreon. I like to put videos out once a week. And if you guys go check out Nimisphere, my second channel, that would be also cool. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!